How you doing? Welcome. I'm going to get my chat up here. Hang on one sec. File, new window. I hope everybody had a fabulous weekend. I had some downtime here in Arizona. I remembered why I loved living here when we used to live here. It is kind of gorgeous this time of year. It's like mid-80s, sunny. I mean, come on. Let's see here, Featherweight Doctor. That's me. Okay, let's see here. Where am I? Nope, not that one. Ah, there I am. I'm gonna have to turn this down. There we go. Angel, hi, sweetheart. Houston, hold on. I gotta get YouTube up now. So, let's see here. This, I need live videos. Yes, I need that video. Okay. All right, everybody. Oop, oop, oop. Okay, yes, we'll change that thumbnail in a minute. Okay. All right, so if this is the first time you're joining me, my name is Darlene with Featherweight Doctor. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your day. Tonight we are talking about electrical, terminal, receptacle, flat pin versus round pin type issues. So we're going to go through a machine and actually I'm going to show you the wiring and all of that fun stuff. Exciting. Let me just say hi to a few friends and then we're going to get going with the rest of the show. All right, here. Oh, good. Deb's on YouTube. Hi, sweetheart. She goes, I made it. All right, let me say hi to Joanne in Mississippi. Hello. Anna Lewis. Hi, sweetheart. Debbie from Kentucky. Hello, hello. Oh, Lawrence is on. Lawrence, I have your email, and I am not ignoring you. I've just been so busy, and you had so many good questions, and I really want to take some time and answer your questions. Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be fun. Knock that over. Okay, so I'm not ignoring you, sweetheart. And then, hello, hello. Is it Nisha? Nika? Just move the bottle. Move the bottle. Okay, and Faye is on. Hi, Faye. You guys, Faye is a regular on here, and she was in my class today in Mesa. It made me so happy. She made biscotti. I'm probably saying that wrong, but biscotti. Delicious. Faye, I now know why you're world famous for it. Becky's on from Kennydale. Hi, sweetheart. Hello, Pauline. Lisa, I'm here. Hello, I can't wait to see you on Friday. All right, Jen. Kathy Klein from Illinois. Hello. Oh, Jeanette is on from Sammamish. Hello, friend. Bonnie Pelton is watching. Yay. And Debbie Hersko from Spokane. Hi, nice to meet you. I don't think I've seen your name on here. Kathleen from SoCal. Nancy from Lake Stevens. Nisha. Okay, good. I'm glad I said that right. Lawrence, and then Julia from Texas. Judy P. Hi, sweetheart. Okay. I think I said hi to everybody. Oh, Missy's here. Hello, hello. And Karen Baird is joining us again from Sweden. Hello. Karen, are you Swedish or are you American? Are you an American living in Sweden? I'm just curious if English is your first language. And of course, Denise, Evil Twin Sister is on YouTube. Nice. George, hi, sweetheart. George, you left me a message today, I think, about a conflict with the April spa day. I saw it, but I haven't had a chance to call you back yet. But I haven't forgot about you. And then Mary's on, which means Franny is not far behind her. Hi, guys. Okay, well, my weekend was nice and low-key here in Arizona. Flew in on early Friday morning and then spent the weekend just relaxing and hanging out with my wonderful in-laws. You guys, they are literally the best hosts ever. Probably why they have visitors all winter long. I get it. Sandy's back home in Massachusetts. Hi, honey. Glad you had a good trip. Okay, so I got an email from, actually technically it was a comment, on my YouTube channel from Anne, I almost said Amy. It's an Anne Warren. I'm going to just apologize real quick. I'm super tired. And I had a debate professor in college who told me never to apologize for anything I was about to say. But I'm a little tired and sometimes the words are a little slow when I'm tired. So I'm going to apologize. Hi, Jen. All right. So tonight, because of Amy Warren's message, basically Amy has a featherweight from the UK. So what that means is, okay, I'm sorry. So Karen is Swedish, but she grew up in Oregon Coast and then moved back to Sweden in 1983. That's fun. All right, now I understand. Okay, so Karen, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. I think it's fun when people from other countries join us. So, and Annette's on from Kansas. Hello. Oh. Okay, hi Cindy and Jen. Another very faithful watcher, Cindy, and her daughter Jen joined me from, I think they're in Michigan, and she had surgery last week, so she couldn't join me on the sip and sew, and I was sipping an amazing cocktail called a lemon drop, which has vanilla vodka and lemonade in it, and it's just super refreshing, especially when it's hot. And she goes, I now need to try a lemon drop. Clearly she is over her part of the surgery where she cannot consume alcohol. And Susu's on from Massachusetts. Hi. Okay. Oh, she says, love your show. Karen, thank you so much. They're talking, my sister, I didn't know you knew Swedish, Denise. You're saying hello in Sweden? What are you talking about? I didn't know you knew that. All right, tonight, so back to the point, Darlene. Ann Warren wants to know about changing out the receptacles. The machines were made in 3 different factories over their manufacturing span. So they were started in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and made through the late 60s. And the factories were here in the U.S. in Elizabethport, New Jersey. There was also a Canadian plant, St. John's Bay, Canada. And then there was a UK or Great Britain, but technically Kilbowie, Scotland plant over the pond. And the machines that came out of the UK plant, if they were destined for the European market, left factory ready with their European 220 motors that were meant for that power grid. And the ones that come here from, were made in the US, were made for our 110 power grids. And so they had different terminal receptacles. So Ray, I wanted to show when I say round pin versus flat pin, can you see it okay? So these are round pins here. The machines that came out of the UK, there's still 3 prongs, but they're flat pins. They're not round pins. And so, I don't know if you can see that okay. There, that's better. So, Ann's specific question was regarding the flat pin versus the round pin. Okay. Hi. Oh, sorry. Anyway, the cat is, I gotta show you guys this. Look at the cat. Oh wait, show them. You have to change the camera angle.
Oh. No, it is changed.
Oh. No, I'm up here.
Oh. I see what you're talking about.
Look at the kitty. She's having a good time. Oh. Okay, just had to show you how cute the kitty was. All right. So, if you do have a flat pin machine that is already working on the US power grid, you do not need to change it out. However, if something happens to your wiring and it becomes, cut, or you're using electrical tape to keep the actual metal part of the wire covered, you probably would want to consider not only recording the foot controller to the wall, but also you might want to consider changing out the flat pins, because they do not make replacement wiring kits with the flat pin attachment. So these are the wiring kits we carry in the shop, and I just want to show you what these look like. You can see it comes with, so it has it's the whole cord, not just from one. So this goes to the foot controller, to the female end of the male terminal receptacle, and then this goes to the wall. You actually can't purchase flat pins. So hi Odie. So if you do run into a problem where you want to record and you have the flat pin set up on the machine, then you're going to want to change it out for the round pin here, which we do sell. Can you go low for me, sweet pea? Actually, could you grid it so they can see both at the same time? Do you know how to do that?
Let me figure it out, but just keep going.
Okay, so Ray's going to change it. So anyway, this is the round pin replacements that we carry, and you can go ahead and just swap these if you have a flat pin set up and you want to change out your own terminal receptacle. The other problem is that if these crack pretty easy on the machines because they were plastic from factory. So if it's cracked enough where the plug will fall out from time to time, it's good to just replace these in general. Okay.
Will you show me how?
Yeah, hang on one sec, guys. Let me show her. So you go to grid, and then you go here and here, and then... Okay, so there. Now you can see it both at the same time. So then she doesn't have to keep switching back, because I'm going to be back and forth. So I thought I would show you guys how to do this tonight. The other thing is that you might want... I'm going to show you how to step the wires over so you don't have to like exactly know which wire goes to which lead in the back of the machine, because if the machine was operating fine before, then you should be able to just step it over one at a time, one pin at a time. But we do carry a couple of different resources on the website. I wanted to make sure I showed, make sure this one had it on here so I don't give you guys bad information. You want the wiring diagram is what you want. And nope, it's not carried in the $10 book. It's only carried in the $40 book. In the $40 book is the wiring diagram. So if you do change this out and for some reason the wires get mixed up, it's on in the back here, and this is the wiring diagram for it. So this book, again, best featherweight book resource to have. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this. I just want to pull it forward and show you how to step over. Step over. Oopsie, sorry guys. Just giving you a good picture there. Let's see here. All right. Oh, hi Bridget from Rimrock. I can't get my darning foot on the machine. Oh, Franny, the darning feet sometimes need a little bit of encouragement. I'll show you what I mean in just a minute while you're on. All right, sweetheart. So here is the terminal receptacle. If you have our screwdriver sets, I would highly recommend them. By the way, they're only $43.24. They come in a set of 4, and they are fabulous for the machines. You're going to use the red one. Let's see here. To undo this, there's a screw right at the top of the terminal receptacle. And you can see here that the wires all go to the back. There's 3 pins in the back as well as 3 pins in the front. So what you're going to do, the easiest thing to do, is to set this right next to it and then step the number 3 over to the number 3, the number 2 over to the number 2, and the number 1 over to the number 1. That way, if it was working before, it will be working after. And then once you have all of that stepped over one terminal at a time, you can go ahead and put her back together like so. The other thing that is very common with machines that came from the UK, one sec. Kind of doing this tail backwards. Make sure you get a nice tight fit on this terminal receptacle, because it will help later on when you're trying to put the female or the male end into the female terminal receptacle in it. You want a nice tight connection, and you don't want this wiggling around on you as you're trying to seat it properly. The other thing that you could need to do if you're doing a motor conversion is if your plug is still that big weird like dryer plug, 220 plug, you might need to purchase one of these. So I buy these very inexpensively at like an Ace or a Home Depot or a Lowe's, one of the home improvement big box stores, and they are little plugs for the 110. I think they're just a few dollars. And so when you go through to get rid of your 220 plug, you'll want to put a 110 plug on it. When you open this up, it asks for 2 wires. It accepts 2 wires. Just make sure there isn't any fraying wires out that could touch something else. But it doesn't really matter which wire goes on which side of the plug. You just want one on one side and one on the other. So that's what these are used for. And so yeah, that is in a nutshell how to do the flat pin to round pin change out, and then the plug also. Now, if you have a UK machine with the 110 motor, technically speaking, unless your terminal receptacle is cracked, you don't need to change out your flat pin plug to be able to use on 110 power. However, it is a nice addition to the machine to be able to change it out to the round pin, because if you have other featherweights, all the foot controllers interchange between any featherweight. But if, like on my 222, my Ruby at home, that's my everyday stitcher, I have a flat pin receptacle on that, and I have to use the special flat pin controller, which actually technically needs to be rewired because my coating is coming off of them. So I'm going to have to do this very maintenance item, this very specific maintenance item that I'm showing you tonight on my own 222. She has the 110 motor on her, not the 220, but I never changed out the plug. But it is coming time because the wires are starting to separate from the plug. So there you go. We have kind of an exciting week here in Phoenix. I have another class tomorrow at A Quilter's Oasis. It's the part 2 of the beginning quilting series that I met with the ladies on today. I'm really excited. We're really enthusiastic, and that always makes class easier for me. On Wednesday, I'll be back up with you guys here on camera at 4 o'clock Pacific with Alicia from Featherweight 38 in Dayton, Ohio. And she is doing Attachment Wednesdays with me, I should say. And this week is the buttonholer. So if you've ever wanted to see a buttonholer demonstrated, how the cams work, all that fun stuff, Alicia is going to be our gal to be able to show us how to use the buttonholer. I think next week is going to be the multi-slotted bias binder. She's going to show us how to do that. And then as I was noticing, going through some of my rarer accessories, that I actually might see if I can get my embroidery foot to work. Thanks for the 4th and final installment of our Attachment Wednesdays. I will be back on Friday for the Sip and Sew. I thought we were going to have a scheduling conflict because I'm actually doing my Featherweight Spa Day in Mesa on that day, but the times have changed, and I'll be able to be on camera with you guys at 4 o'clock to relax and sip a little wine and sew something cute on a featherweight and have fun. Find my happy place with my tribe. If you guys have questions, on the featherweight or quilting with the featherweight, and you would like me to answer it on a future installment of Ask the Doctor, then go ahead and email our shop at info@featherweightdoctor.com. That's all one word, all spelled out. I would love to answer your question here and let the whole online community benefit from the answer as well. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Wow, I feel like I rushed through that. It is only 4:18. Oh, someone else asked another question. Oh, Franny said she couldn't get her darning foot on. Let me show you, Fran.
Move the button holder. Move the button holder.
So sometimes with these feet, I get them from a company that is sometimes inconsistent with the tensions. They still work okay, but let me show you the little trick. So I'm going to show you down here. You need a screwdriver, my friend, or a pair of scissors. Okay, I'm going to do this with a pair of scissors. So the issue, I think, is, do you guys see that little slot there that the thumb screw slides in between to fit on the neck of the needle shaft? Gosh, I'm tired, sorry. And these just need to be separated a little bit. So if you put your screwdriver in here and then just kind of twist and spreads them a little bit more. So right now they're like this, and you want them to be like this. So use a screwdriver to get in here and spread those arm grabbers that go on the thumb screw, and then you'll be able to get it on. It does load from behind, and the bend is there at the corner. If you see, there's a bend. And so you comes in from behind, and then you bend this down so that it meets the shaft, and then you should be able to screw it down through that little slot right there. So I hope that helps. Yes. So Fran, that's actually a super good question. I'm actually glad you said that. So A lot of these old machines have those old thread cutters on them, and they sit on the shaft right above where the needle goes in. They just get in the way, and they're not sharp, and they don't do anything anymore. If you want a good thread cutter, this is the one that we sell, which is an exterior one that you can just stick onto your faceplate, but take off the vintage when it gets in the way of your quilting accessories. And how you do that is, again, I take the same pair of scissors and with something protecting the bed of your machine. So have something covering the bed of your machine. Stick your screw or your scissor on it so you have leverage, and then push down and pop it down off of the shaft. And then you should be able to get that off, no problem. And then the presser foot should be able to go on much easier. There you go. All right, let's see. Does the needle go dead center? Yes, it does go dead center. Helen's on. Hi. Helen is the luckiest featherweight owner I know. She found a school bell, and was it a Golden Gate? It was a special badge machine within a month. For like no money. No money. Let's see. Hello from Denver. It's 72 degrees. Yay. I did get a Texas Centennial. Number 18 on a list of known machines. Crazy. It actually renders me speechless. It's such a unicorn, and it's mine. At least for now.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
Now I know why you wear a band. Exactly, Fran. I should have stock in Johnson & Johnson. Right, Peg Morrison, are you watching? Yes, you do. It is a Golden Gate. Girl child, lucky girl. Val from Gasipium. Hi, sweetheart. I'm here in beautiful Arizona, soaking up some sun. Yay! It was dinner last night on the patio with the sun, shining on my head. That made me remember why I loved living here. It wasn't 120, it was only 84. I know, everybody wants a school bell, Sandy. Everybody wants a school bell. I think there's probably 3 or 4 people looking for a 222 on here. If I can find one, we'll have to all talk. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope that answers some questions on the electrical conversions and the terminal receptacles. If you find yourself stuck, like you find yourself with the machine dial opened up and not sure what goes to what, please call me. Don't fuss around and fret. I will help you over the phone. I think that's it. I hope you guys have a fun week too. See, I want a school bell. Guess what I found out this week? My school bell, which is Mary, she's like the one I use, 80% of the time at home for demonstrations and stuff. Her school bell assembly is not complete. I did not know this. I had this fabulous lady contact me about how to put it back together. She took it off for some reason and then couldn't figure out how to get it back together, so I removed mine. My assembly is not complete. It does not have the spring or the tension plate. But to be perfectly honest, I haven't noticed. Like, I've used it all the time. You guys watch me. I always run out of thread and have to run a bobbin in the middle of class, and it works fine. Snow in Redmond, Washington? We had snow last night?
Yeah.
At home?
There was a thunderstorm.
Good Lord. Super glad I'm in Arizona and not in Redmond. Missy Fisher, are you okay? You're up on the hill on Education Hill. All right, friends. All right, I'm going to jump off. Have a good night. I hope everybody has a good rest of your week. I'll look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. And if you are in Arizona and you're joining me for classes this week, I can't wait to meet you.